All right, now how do you legally disappear from the face of this earth? I'm going to discuss a strategy. You should never do this for illegal or illicit purposes. This is to keep things 100% legal. But when, as they say, when the shit hits the fan, you want to have a combination. And ideally, you just don't want to rely on your passport. You want to strike a permanent residency and a citizenship. You want to use the citizenship, and this should not be a home country citizenship, right? This is something that you want to keep on the side as a plan C insurance. Now, what's important is plan C. Plan B is a thing of the past. A lot of people know about those plan C locations. You want to strike an independent Plan C portfolio item, which could be a combination of a permanent residency that you can obtain 100% remote. There are a couple of countries where you can strike residencies 100% remote. Obviously, the most important thing is the nationality. This is a Plan C. And the reason why Plan C is so important is because it's fast, 30 days, okay? It's private, it's discreet. Legally, no one knows about it. This is a legal citizenship, a legal process, a fast process. So that is what you want because that is in your favor. The more you boast about due diligence processes around the world, the more you talk about how great your CBI program is. Those programs are getting busted. Those programs are getting targeted. Ton of people lost their citizenship in Cyprus, and the same phenomena was observed across different CBI programs. And in times to come, a lot of those citizenship data has been supplied to all the real country of citizenship, the home countries. A lot of people, slowly but surely, behind the scenes, are going to get prosecuted either by the home countries for wrongdoings or by the country that has issued them the passport. You are keeping things legal, you are keeping things clean, but at the same time, you are targeting the right programs. You don't want to open up any can of worms, right? You want to keep things legal and private and safe and secure. That is where you want a private nationality, a private bond between you and the country, a citizenship by exception, ideally, not a citizenship by investment. Of course, there's some quality citizenship by investment programs, at least a couple of them. But here, the objective is citizenship by exception. Now, the permanent residency, one of those, let's come to the citizenship in the second part of the video. First, let's talk about those permanent options, right? This permanent residency can be struck in 5 days. Literally in 5 to 10 days, you'll have this option in your back pocket. If you want to learn about what permanent residency I'm talking about and how this is 100% remote and you can strike this literally in 5 days. If you have missed my video, you can return and check this one. Let's talk about a second type of residency visa. Now, this is a visa. This is not really a residency. You can always renew this as long as you want. This is in the country of Mauritius. And yes, we are able to help you out accomplish this 100% remotely. The nationality that I'm going to come to has visa free access to this country. So, of course, you can enter, you can visit, lodge your application online. You have the visa in hand, so you have a perfect mechanism. So, being in Mauritius when the times are bad is a beautiful thing to do. You and your family will not only be safe, but you'll be enjoying your life on a completely private legal nationality. And of course, you have the Mauritian layering on top, which is the one that you're going to enjoy. Go check out Mauritius. It's one of the most beautiful places to spend time. Let's now switch gears and come straight to the main point of this video, which is the nationality, the Plan C nationality. This is what a lot of people are getting because programs are limited in number. There aren't unlimited programs. The main objective is to quickly secure a C. You can always work on your B. This whole channel is about Plan B's low-hanging fruits, how you could get residencies across the world, and we have been helping our clients in several years in obtaining Plan B residencies. No doubt they're very useful, but here the objective is striking a Plan C citizenship. Now, what are the unique features of this citizenship? Exception is the main feature. Second, it's a ECOWAS nation, so comes with an ECOWAS ID card. This is extraordinary. This is special because apart from Mauritius, there's 13 other beautiful countries across the ECOWAS region where you can have lifetime access. You can go and live there for as long as you want because you become a ECOWAS citizen, a ECOWAS national. So there are those 13 countries that are going to let you travel within the bloc with just the ID card. You actually don't even need a passport for travel to most of those countries. So that is a huge advantage that you get with the citizenship. And no, the processing time does not change. Still, within 30 days, you're going to get the passport. You're also going to get the ECOWAS biometric ID card, 100% biometric with full compliance. Now, typically, it would take several months for a natural ECOWAS citizen to go and obtain the ECOWAS ID, but we expedite this as part of the process, right? Legally and properly expedite the whole thing. So you do get that benefit. The third major benefit of this is the CPLP connection. And because this is not a CBI, a purchased passport scheme, this is an exception. Of course, you have better chances of actually or practically striking a CPLP advantage in two critical countries. I'm going to come to those two countries, but because the country does not sell its passport, you have a better shot at it. And again, I take no guarantees for any of these two countries. You should always go and check with the attorneys and the immigration of those countries before you take any call for those countries. But in short, I'm talking about Brazil, where you can fast track your naturalization in a year if you have the right kind of residency in Brazil. So let's say you do a wiper, directly get the permanent residency, then in a year you could potentially look at the fast track option there. And then in Portugal, there's a separate category, a dedicated category of residency, which is called the CPLP residency, which is super flexible. And then the most important advantage of that kind of residency is that you don't need to have any other qualifying criteria. The fact that you have this nationality, you automatically qualify for that residency. 100% biometric, fully EU Schengen zone compliant residency card, freely can move around the Schengen zone. The other advantage of the same type or the same category is that you have language waiver opportunity. Now, a lot of people don't really have the appetite or the bandwidth or the interest to learn the Portuguese language to the required capacity. Because you're a citizen of a Portuguese speaking country, it could have some interesting applications in those two programs. Also, there's a fast track option in Portugal. Again, there's some changes that are happening with the Portugal immigration, and the great thing is that they're still looking at fast track opportunity for CPLP nationals as compared to other nationals. If you are subscribed to this channel, you will be the first one to be notified of this change, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So those are the three critical advantages. The next one is the speed. In 30 days, lightning fast, you can strike all of this. And again, as an additional service, what we could do is obviously sign you up for the 5-day permanent residency or the 100% online Mauritian residency. That way, let's say you're doing the 5-day PR, a lifetime PR option, then you can get this nationality out the 5 days, and still in the 30-day time frame, you can get the Plan C citizenship and the residency card combination. Now, typically, if you ask me, should I get directly the citizenship of the country of permanent residency? I would say diversification is a better strategy, where you're keeping your nationality separate, but you're not necessarily going to the country of nationality. You're going to a third country, which you are a permanent resident of, which is slightly more secure, slightly more premium, slightly more beautiful. So you're spending your physical time in a country which you are not a citizen of, but you're holding a nationality. You're holding a nationality of an independent, private, discreet, secret, legally obtained citizenship from that country. So you have a complex structure to deal with complex problems. The world isn't straightforward, so it's your time to keep things sophisticated, your time to be on top of things, your time to strike the right complex strategy to deal with shitty situations. Now, we directly liaison with the program from start to finish. There'll be 100% support throughout every single stage, and within no time, 30 days fly like crazy. If you want to get started with this discreet, private, legal, 100% legal combination, you can always click the link, book a call, we can discuss and immediately get you started, rather than waiting and thinking programs close all the time. You want to strike the Plan C insurance policy, you can always reach us, we can get you started. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and catch you in the next one.